Hey guys, J here, and this is the 7th episode of our Clash of Clans Let's Play, and I figured I'd start this episode off with some defensive replays, and our base has just wrecked some people, apparently. We did get wrecked once by a Town Hall 10, I think. I think he's a Town Hall 10? No, he's a Town Hall 9, so we got wrecked by a Town Hall 9, but that's not really a big deal, so I will go ahead and play all the replays except for this one because I think we all know he just lightning the DE storage. But I did get 3 really successful ones, and we're going to take a look at those. So, first replay, I got 19 trophies or 18 trophies from, I think. So, looks like he's going in with a Barch, trying to steal my elixir. I hope he doesn't get my DE. I actually didn't check. I haven't watched any of these raids beforehand, so they're just as new to me as they are to you. Looks like he's breaking open the corners, which I have not seen anybody go for the corners of my base yet. My clan castle troops are split, which is a problem for him. Alright, so yeah, he's going after those elixir storages, and looks like he failed miserably. So he only got 162,000 of my elixir, none of my DE, and only 64,000 gold. And no trophies, of course. So it looks like, yeah, from that one we got 21 trophies. The next one we got 22 trophies from, and he used 161 level 5 archers. I don't know why he didn't bring his entire army camp's worth, but apparently that just didn't occur to him. So I'm realizing here that I have a lot of DE available, and I really don't like that. I'm not really sure why it's like that. I mean, maybe it's just because they're Town Hall 8s, most of them. But I don't like that my DE is such a target. So let's see. So yeah, he's pretty much failing. I'm not really sure what he's hoping to accomplish. He's going after my gold, but there's nothing there to take. So this really was a failure. Wow, yeah, this was a massive failure. He didn't even get 100,000 of anything, and left us with 22 trophies. Excuse me for my throat clearing. I'm not really sure what's wrong today. So the next guy looks like was a Town Hall 9, and he took a little bit of our loot, not that much, and we took a couple of his trophies. So let's take a look at what he's doing here. Again, another Barch, and I thought somebody came up from the middle up here. He was probably after these DE drills, but I think he comes straight up the middle. Yeah, he's got an archer there who goes up there, and I think one of my giant bombs was activated, so it looks like he pushes in after the Town Hall. He's got level 6 barbarians, so he is a Town Hall 9. And we completely wrecked him. Although he is kind of bad at this. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty bad at this. He looks like me when he raids. It's a bad sign. What is he doing with these barbarians? He's clumping them all up. They're all gonna die. That's one thing. With Barch, you have to spread out your barbarians if you're gonna use them as a distraction, because they will die fast, and then your archers will die even faster. So it looks like he was after my elixir, and he got 100,000 of it, roughly. But I don't think he's going to get what he wanted, especially because he only had that one archer left. And he goes down. He only gets 7 DE, 126 elixir, and 55,000 gold. By 126, I mean 126,000. And we got 19 trophies. So we had really good success with this base. I'm really happy with it, and it's kind of fun to use as well. I'm kind of regretting that nobody has gone up the middle yet, and I've had the space for a long time, but it's not really a big deal as long as we're still winning. So basically all we're going to do this episode is we're going to farm up some dark elixir to get my minions to level 4. They finished upgrading to level 3 last night, so we are going to go really in, like, full on towards the dark elixir to try and upgrade my minions and then my hogs. And then the next 2 steps are, of course, these dreaded Valkyries and golems. So I will see you guys all in the first raid. Alright guys, so I know I said I was going after Dark Elixir, but this did have a really good gold offer, so I decided to take it, and it was just a straightforward barch. I didn't go into the center, I didn't do anything crazy like that. I just stayed to the outsides, grabbed all the loot, and grabbed some percentage points, and that was basically it. So I'll speed this up 4 times, so that it is not a bore, because I know barch raids aren't very interesting. So we'll just go through there, and I took out the spell factory, and I got all the loot, and I got all the percentage points I needed, and that was basically it for that raid. So I will see you guys all in the next raid, when my troops are fully trained. So we are back with the second raid, and I decided I'm not taking any DE that is under 400. So I'm taking only over 400 for DE, just to make sure that I get up fast enough to where I need to be. And this raid was actually, this is a really under-level Town Hall 8, malnourished Town Hall 8, and as you can see, most of his cannons are level 7 and level 8 right here. This one's upgrading to level 9. I'm guessing he is a pretty heavy rusher. He's only got level 2 air defenses, and it's pretty sad. So he was a pretty easy base to wipe out. I probably could have gone with the 3-star with my king in the end, but I just made sure I cleared all the surrounding structures so that my goblins and my barbarians and archers and stuff didn't get distracted. And then I sent in, after these troops up here, which did get that, I sent in a lightning spell or 2. I'm actually going to turn my sound off, guys, because it's really loud. But I sent in a lightning spell on this mortar, and these troops up here took out the DE drill that I wanted them to take out, so I didn't have to go for that. I was just focused on the storage at this point, and he did have clan castle troops, but they weren't really that big of an issue, honestly. I pretty much wrecked them. So I sent in some wall breakers, some archers, and then just a bunch of goblins to take out that storage. They then moved on to the elixir storage, and I was hoping they would make it all the way to the gold storage, but it ended up they didn't. So I put down some archers just on this side and figured I'd go for those gold storages with the few troops that I had over here. So my goblins didn't do what I wanted, and I wasn't really focused on getting the gold, and it wasn't a big deal. I probably could have gone for a 2-star with the king, but it just really wasn't worth it for me to waste my king's health like that. So I ended the raid with a 53% and 59,000 or 54,000 gold, 13,000 elixir, and 416 dark elixir. And I just remembered I forgot to read off the stats to you guys in the last raid. But anyway, so that was the second raid for this episode, and I will be back with the third momentarily. Hey guys, first of all, I realized I just said momentarily by accident, but I also realized that I have 500 gold, or 500,000 gold, and I figured I would upgrade a wall just because I just keep it on top of that. So yeah, that's basically all I was saying. This is just kind of an in-between raid kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be back with the third raid, guys. Alright guys, so we are back with the third and final raid for this episode. This one I was just pushing into the center of the base to grab that dark elixir. I'm going to turn off my sound because it seems really loud to me. You guys can comment on whether you want the sound all the time. But this raid had some trouble. As you can see, these wall breakers for some reason didn't get through this layer of walls. And it was kind of a problem because I was kind of counting on them for that. That's kind of what they do. But I sent in some barbarians, and they were working on it, and they got through it. The wall breaker actually had started to drop the bomb there, but then I had a problem again with the wall breakers. I needed them to break through here, and as you'll see, I'm going to put a couple of them down in just a second here. And they actually were all going for this wall right here, but it was really dumb, but it didn't really matter in the end. I did end up getting through, so I dropped some goblins, and they went straight in here for the center, and I dropped a wall breaker. He went for that wall, of course, again. I dropped another one because I'm stupid. I could have waited for the archers to get through that, but I wasted some wall breakers, but that's not really a big deal. I had plenty of goblins to just go and smash through the wall, and I had plenty of archers to go shoot over the wall, so that wasn't really a big deal. I sent him my king just so that he could clean up and get maybe a 50% for me if I couldn't get it, although I was thinking I would probably get the town hall at this point. So I took out the DE storage and drill, and I took out a gold storage and elixir storage on top of that. and I was going to take out the town hall, but I didn't quite make it. Those mortar shells just wrecked my archers. So I was relying on my king at this point just to get me the 50%, which he did very well. That is the advantage of having an upgraded king. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward raid. I got 431 dark elixir, all of the dark elixir in the raid, and 34,000 elixir and 27,000 gold, which is horrible loot. But I just was going for the DE. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a please leave a like and a subscribe and a favorite if you're feeling extra special. And of course, leave a comment down in the comment section telling me what I am doing wrong. And I will see you guys all in the next episode.